Powered by Riverside FM.
Everybody's talking about JJ McCarthy, and we've done a couple of videos on Brian Flores' box office defense. My question for you, UP Nation, is who is wide receiver number 2 for the Minnesota Vikings? And I know you're looking at me like, LJ, you're crazy, man. It's Jordan Addison. And you're right, Jordan Addison is locked in at the number 2 wide receiver spot, but we all know that he has that looming suspension coming. So if Jordan Addison is locked in at number 2 and our boy Jets is locked in at number 1, who is going to be the number 2 while Jordan Addison serves his suspension? And who is going to be the stalwart as the number 3 wide receiver? Because I think it's safe to assume that whoever is the number 3 is going to be the number 2 when Jordan Addison is out, man. Jordan Addison has turned out to be a great draft pick for the Minnesota Vikings. You just start to exclude all of the off-the-field stuff. We're talking about the on-the-field stuff. He has just been stellar. I mean, the dude had 911 yards, 2023 season, 10 touchdowns. I mean, that's real production for a guy that hasn't really been in the league that long. But a lot of that came with Justin Jefferson out of the lineup, and when Justin Jefferson came back, his numbers dipped a little bit. That's not a knock on Jordan Addison. It's just fact. You know, can he win a lot when he's the second read on offense with Justin Jefferson? See, I think he can. Can he feast when defenses are scheming to double team Jefferson, which he's going to get a lot of? My take is he can. But what about my guy that just got here, Rondale Moore? Is he the most explosive wide receiver on the roster? I mean, this dude has track star speed. He's built like a running back. He moves like a joystick. He's nasty. But, and it's the big but, can he stay healthy? This has been a guy that's had big-time health issues. Is he going to be reliable? I think you have to almost have, hands off with him at times. I don't want to say load management to use an NBA term, but to use him sparingly in certain parts of the season. There's going to be games you're going to need him more than others because he's been hurt. He's been hurt. Moore has played a full 17 games. He hasn't played a full 17 games in any of his 4 seasons since he's been in the NFL. So he has had trouble staying healthy, man, but the potential is there. UP Nation, the potential is there for Rondale Moore. He gives you a lot of great pre-snap motion. You can put him in sequences where he's giving you a lot of gadget looks, and he's got that slot juice, man. He's got that slot juice. You start running drag routes with that dude. You start running bubble screens with that dude. Play action reads. Run pass options. This dude is going to be box office in the Minnesota Vikings offense, but can he stay healthy? Can he earn wide receiver 2 reps in this system? I think he is an electric option for the Minnesota Vikings after Justin Jefferson. If he's healthy, I think he'll push Addison if he's healthy. And he'll come in to a spot where I think he's really helpful, UP Nation, when Addison has to take that suspension. Now let's talk about our guy Tai Felton, man. I think he's the rookie that nobody's really ready for. At UVA, he averaged nearly 17 yards per catch. He's got that one-cut go speed. He's explosive. He's not polished like Jordan Addison, but he is a guy that can turn things into a home run really fast. He's got that vertical threat. He's a slot mismatch. If you try to drop a safety down on him or cover him with a linebacker, I think you're toast. You don't want to do that. That is Tai Felton. All of these weapons that KOC has at his disposal in his offense, my gosh, there's not a better system to step into for JJ McCarthy, bro. It's just not another system that is better to step into. If McCarthy is the guy, which he, for my money, is QB1. For my money, he's QB1. Man, he's going to make those big chunk plays down the field. Felton might not be a wide receiver 2 week 1, but by November, man, you just never know how this stuff turns out. He's got the juice. And now you talk about the rest of our guys. Jalen Nailor, Speedy Nailor, you got to throw him in the mix in terms of the conversation as well. I mean, Viking fans love him. He can make big plays. In previous years, he's had trouble with drops. He seemed to clean that up a little bit last year, made some big plays for the Vikings last year, so he's got to be in the conversation. Here's where it all is when you tie it all together, UP Nation. The Vikings just didn't draft their future franchise quarterback. They are handing him one of the most explosive, fast, diverse groups in the NFC. Look around the NFC. Look around the league, for God's sakes. You're not going to find a more versatile wide receiver room. I'll sit and wait if there's another more versatile wide receiver room out there. I can't find one. Their polished route runner in Addison. They've got a guy that can stretch the field in Felton. They've got a joystick video game wide receiver like Moore. And then they got the best wide receiver in the whole wide world, UP Nation, and that's Jets Justin Jefferson. Man, if you're a cook, they always use the term Quasey's cooking. If you're a cook, that wide receiver room is a chef's dream. And McCarthy is going to cook. But here's the key, man. Here's the key. Whoever earns that wide receiver number 2 role will get a volume of trust. And again, it's Addison, but Addison is going to miss a few games. Everybody is speculating that he's going to miss about 3 games this season for that suspension. If it's less, I'm good with that. If it's 3, I'm prepared for that. They're going to get a lot of trust in those type of scenarios, especially if defenses start to double team and roll safeties over the top on Justin Jefferson, essentially triple teaming him. Those wide receivers are going to work. And wait just a second. Don't forget, he's not a wide receiver, but you can't forget about TJ Hawkinson. Man, UP Nation, have you guys ever just take the time to stop and smell the roses and look at all the weapons we have for our young stud quarterback, Mr. JJ McCarthy? See, this is why a guy like Aaron Rodgers was trying to get here so bad, because he know what we got in the wide receiving cupboard. But it's JJ McCarthy's team and UP Nation. I can't wait. Addison is locked in. Does Rondale Moore break out if he stays healthy this year, UP Nation? Is rookie Felton the next big thing for the Minnesota Vikings? Man, can the season start tomorrow? I can't wait. This has been Unconventional Playbook. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, UP Nation, we will see ya when we see ya. Skol.